creator yourself. I'll be emceeing it. I'm very excited. Now, here's the cool thing. We're going to be giving away a chance for an iPhone 16 every single day. The key to winning these, showing up and doing your homework. Every day I'm going to be giving you homework to do every single day. And if you show up and you do your homework every day, we're going to announce different winners throughout the course of this week, and we're going to be giving away iPhone 16s. Who knows? We might get generous and figure out more to give away, but we're at least going to be giving away these every single day. So you got to be live. You got to do your homework. It's going to be an incredible week. Now, listen, I want to encourage you. Where's all my creator elites? All of those that decided to upgrade to creator elite. Where are my creator elites? Drop creator elite in the chat. You said, man, I'm going to pay the $47. This is the last chance right here to be able to upgrade to creator elite. You get the BootCamp clip notes of every single day. You get VIP only Q&A with Prince EA every single day at the end of our training here. And you get the creator's journey workbook as well. Incredible opportunity for $47 to upgrade to VIP. This will be the last chance to be able to upgrade to VIP because it will go away. So if you want to do that, scan that QR code or go to bootcamp.creatorjourney.com/VIP. And team, if we can drop that in the chat, if we can drop that on YouTube and Facebook, want to encourage you today, all of my VIPs, you will get an email with a special VIP elite room to join us as soon as we're done today with today's training. We will then go back and have our VIP Q&A session. So we can't wait to see all of our VIPs there. You'll have a lot of proximity to Prince, and it'll be an incredible time to be able to do that. Make sure, right here, everybody take their phones out. And if you're not part of our WhatsApp community right now, scan that QR code and join our creator friends WhatsApp community right now. Get your phones out and make sure that you join the WhatsApp community right now. We're so excited to be able to have a community that's full of people who are wanting to be creators, who are wanting to make an impact on this world in a really, really profound way. We're going to be dropping some cool stuff there throughout the course of the week, some nuggets, maybe a few free surprises. You're definitely going to want to be a part of that WhatsApp community as well. So scan that QR code. The team will be dropping that in the chat as well. And just remember, I just said this a minute ago, if you are a VIP or you upgrade to VIP today, you'll be getting an email shortly with a link to join the private room when Prince is done and I close this out at the end of the day. So those are our housekeeping items. I want to get right into it today. I want you to be able to get the value of today. The next 4 days, for an hour to an hour and a half, can change your life if you put it on the calendar and you show up. Team, we're getting a lot of people saying the WhatsApp community is full. Let's make sure we tackle that. And the group will tackle that. We'll start another WhatsApp group. Remember, there's 40,000 people that have signed up for this. So we can't believe it. The amount of people that we were initially anticipating is greater than what we thought it would be because of the excitement to become a creator. So we'll make sure and get another WhatsApp group created. This is what I want you to know. 2015. I knew I had something in me that I wanted to get out to the world. And I didn't know how to do it. I knew I wanted to be a creator. In a minute, you're going to understand what a creator means. I wanted to be a creator who can make an impact on other people's lives. And I started my first journey of being a creator, And I had this small room of people that I wanted to serve. And 25, 26, 27 people signed up to come to my very first event. I did some things online, I did some things offline, and I was trying to figure this out, trying to figure out how to do this creator journey thing. And as I was preparing for my first event, I started to just watch a lot of videos. And the video that stood out to me the most, and if you ask my wife, she'll tell you this, the video that stood out to me the most, by far, that I played more than any other video from any other creator, was one from Prince. And I'm going to show that video at the end today, but all I need you to know is that video helped me understand that I had an obligation to take what's inside of me and become a creator to serve a lot of people. And I showed that video at the end of my event, and every single person in the room, all 25 of them, 27 of them, are creators today. All of them are creators today. They told me that video inspired them so much to not let their message die inside of them. You see, today, this week, the next 4 days, this man, his video was the very first creator's video that I really, really watched. I'm talking about a content video. The first content video that I watched and that I showed my community was from this man. And that video, I don't know how many views it has today, but it is a whole lot of views. But the whole theme of that video, and you will see it at the end, and some of you have already seen it, is don't let your message die inside of you. The things that you have inside of you, you have an obligation to get them out to the world. And this week, Prince EA is going to. I'm excited to be along with the journey. I'm doing this because I know this man. I spent time with this man. I've been in rooms with this man. I've texted video. He cares so deeply about people. And this week, he's about to help 40,000 people understand how to really start their creator's journey or take their creator's journey to a whole nother level. I'm so excited to welcome to the stage the man who's put this together, the first creator video that I got to watch from this man, which will show at the end. Would y'all light the chat up and welcome Prince EA? Come on, everybody, light the chat up. Let's go. Let's go. Let them know how much you love them. Come on. Facebook, YouTube, Zoom.
Let's go. We're here. We're here. Let's go, guys. I love to see it. I love the comments. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And Petey, oh my gosh, best introduction I ever had. I love this guy. He's got the best heart that I know that could live inside of a human being. He has it. Just so kind, just so compassionate, so real. I'm blessed and grateful to be able to call him a friend. But yeah, here we are, guys. Here we are. Creator journey, one video away. BootCamp. I'm at my house in Portugal, so it's getting a little dark. I got my lights set up, but I see we got people from all over. I saw somebody was from St. Louis. I saw somebody was from North Korea. Saw somebody from we got UK, DC, Baltimore, Trinidad. Oh my goodness gracious! But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun today. Let me just pull up my slides for you guys. Beautiful. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Well, we made it. We made it to the one video away BootCamp. My name is Prince EA. I'm so grateful that you decided to invest this time with me. This is it. We're here. My whole career is based off of creating content, good content, viral content. And I'm going to get all the way into my story very shortly. But if you're on this boot camp, I'm going to tell you a few things. This boot camp is for you. If you want to stop wasting time and energy guessing what content creation strategy will work. Right? There's so much information out there. If you want to stop wasting time and energy on that, this boot camp is for you. This boot camp is for you if you never want to worry if people would like and share your videos again. Then this boot camp is for you. And if you want to stop procrastinating on creating content, then this boot camp is for you. You are in the right place. This boot camp is for you also if you want to know the exact strategy to become a leader in your market, in your category, in your niche as a creator, as a professional. If you want to become a leader, this boot camp is for you. If you want a clear, proven system that can make your videos go viral and guide you to YouTube success, then this boot camp is for you. And if you want to create a profitable business on YouTube, then this boot camp is for you. if you are truly, truly determined to transform your life as a content creator and will settle for nothing less, you're in the right place. And I'm so happy to be here to guide you. So on this boot camp today, we will discover how to generate viral ideas that give views. We'll learn the art of instantly hooking viewers to watch your videos. And I'll teach you my viral storytelling method so that they can keep watching until the end. And here's a good one, a special one that I threw in for you guys. A 30-second tweet that I made for a video, and it went from 100,000 views to 30 million. I can't wait to show you that. And you'll also discover how to turn your videos into passive income and business growth. And by the way, all of these strategies that I'm going to teach you, we're focused on YouTube, but they work on every single platform. So if you want Instagram growth, Facebook, X, you're still in the right place. And if you stay to the end, like Pete said, you will get a new iPhone 16, one of the best content creation devices that you can own. Nowadays, and I'll get into it, you don't need fancy cameras. I've worked with fancy cameras. Cameras worth six figures, and honestly, you don't need them in today's day and age. And I'll show you why in just a minute. But if you stay to the end, you're gonna get somebody a new iPhone 16. So this is me. These are a couple stats. I've been in this game for about 15 years. I may not look it, but man, in YouTube dog years, I'm up there. And in those 15 years, I've garnered 27 million followers. Got almost 7 million on YouTube, 17 million on Facebook, 2.5 on Instagram, and almost 2 on TikTok. And from all of that, you have to understand that you don't get those numbers, you don't become successful by accident. It's a formula to it. And if you know the formula, it's going to save you so much time and energy, especially time hitting your head against the wall, trying over and over things that just don't work. But here's my caution. If you know me, you know my brand. And I'm all about authenticity. I'm all about love. I'm not about the material, right? It's okay to have money as long as money doesn't have you. So if you're coming into this boot camp and you're trying to just chase the bag, I want to tell you now, straight up, it's not going to work. You have to chase service. It's all about service. When you chase service, that bag chases you. The great Henry Ford said, a business devoted to service will have only one worry about profits. They will be embarrassingly large. I'll read that again, because this is something you're going to ingrain in your brain. I haven't even gotten to the content yet. A business, you can substitute business for creator. A creator devoted to service will have only one worry about profits. They will be embarrassing. What is this about? YouTube ruined my life. Sad to say. See, these are actual photos that I took when I was living on the north side of St. Louis several years ago. A lot of people may or may not know St. Louis is the most dangerous city in the United States. It's my home. I love it, but like I said earlier, I live somewhere else. But this is where I lived. This is where I started. Very humble beginnings. I don't have to make up the origin story here, the struggle story. I really lived that life. This was one of my many jobs. I was a mascot. I wear a costume, and I go to different events. I would shake hands. I would take pictures. Not the worst job, but not exactly following the gift that the universe, that God really bestowed upon me. And so this is me now. Today I live in a multi-million-dollar house in Portugal. I live on a farm, very peaceful. My next door neighbors have sheep. It's really the life that I always dreamt of. It beats waking waking up and hearing gunshots in St. Louis. Now I just hear birds chirping and cows and sheep, and it's just such a great life. And I want that same life for you. I want you to break out of the rat race just like I did, but in a fraction of the time. Like I said, it took me 15 years to get here, and I want to shorten that for you. I want to tell you the YouTube success stories are not rare. It's not just me. Here's somebody that you may be familiar with, Karina Garcia, also known as the Internet Slime Queen. She turned her hobby into a full-time career in 3 years. 3 years. She went from waitressing to making millions. You got the Fudge family, right? Jennifer Fudge, who turned her creative meal ideas into a successful channel, earning extra income and inspiring other parents. We got Erica Colbert. Maybe you've seen her videos go viral. She used her legal expertise to simplify finance, right? She's now this law creator, and she's empowering others and building a fulfilling, non-traditional career. And then we got Zach Johnson, a millennial farmer, family farmer who shares insights into modern farming and agricultural life. I started watching this channel called Farm out here in Portugal. By the way, having a farm is not sunshine and rainbows. It's actually hard work. So here's my story. Many of you may or may not know I started making videos on YouTube to promote my music. I started out as a musician, and I saw this new thing called YouTube, and I was like, oh, this is a cool place to put my music, to put my content out there so it can reach more ears and eyes. And then I discovered creators that were actually making a living sharing their videos on YouTube, the videos that they love, making it not just a living, a good living on YouTube. And I realized, wow, this isn't just a promotional vehicle. I can actually turn my content creation into a career. And so I began working hard to improve my content, and I put so much effort into my videos. I was like, man, this could be something. I'm going to put everything I got into it. And I got 0 views. In the beginning, people, they just weren't clicking. Literally. So I want to ask you, have you ever put your heart and soul into something and it didn't produce the results you were hoping for? Right? Yes, in the chat, if that's if you experienced that, if you can resonate with that. And so this was me, right? I was like, okay, what's the point of putting out content that nobody watches, right? What am I doing wrong, right? This can't just be luck that these other creators are being successful and creating a career from. There must be a science to it. And so I obsessively studied. I began to study other creators and learn, right, some of their best practices, and also experiment with some of my own. And then I cracked the code. You know, the Dalai Lama says, know the rules so that you know how to break them effectively. And so after I cracked the code, my videos went from 100 views to 100,000 views. A few months later, 1 million views, and then 100 million views. Celebrities started to share my content. I became friends with them. I got invited on TV shows, right? News networks, talk shows. This is when it became a TV show. I met Oprah, right? The queen. Oprah saw my videos. She's like, it's so good that I want to put them on my own platform. Literally, on my own platform. And so she started to release my videos on the platform. And it's crazy. And so I want to ask you a question, because this isn't about me. It's about you. If you could time travel and give your younger self advice, do you think you would be further in life today? Would you be more successful if you had the wisdom of age in your youth? am somebody with 15 years of experience with proven methods across all platforms. See, there's no disrespect because I love everybody and I appreciate everybody, but there's a lot of people who teach you principles that only work on one platform, right? What I'm going to teach you today works on all platforms. I've been somebody to navigate algorithmic changes and stay relevant and stay successful. And so you may be asking yourself, Chris, why are you sharing this? Why share it with me? Well, I'm tired of seeing great messages go on. I know with just a few tweaks, I can get somebody's videos into the public eye, into the realm of awareness that they truly want with a few tweaks. And I want to see good people win. I want to see good people win because there's a lot of people, and you know them, on social media. They might be good people, but they're not putting out good things. And ultimately, I want to inspire the next generation of creators. And I hope, and I know, no, I don't hope, I know that that's you watching this. So are you ready? Are you ready? Let's make the commitment to changing our lives. And let's make the commitment to changing the lives of others through content. If you're ready, if you want to make that commitment, write yes, type yes in the chat box right now. So let's a quick history lesson. This was the old way of content creation, right? You needed expensive gear, you needed cameras, you needed lighting, you needed to hire an editor or director, you needed a big team, and you're spending all of this time on this process, and it's a crapshoot. It's no clear reward. You don't know what's going to happen. That's the old way. This is the new way. All you need is a phone, simple edits, authentic storytelling, proven virality, and all in less time. And I'm going to show you that later. Before I play this, I'm going to go back. Before I play this is Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is the most popular YouTuber in the world. He's very obsessive as well, kind of like I am, probably even more so. But I want to get into the first piece of the content with you guys, and that's ideas. And so this is Mr. Beast on ideas, the power of ideas. That's it. That's it. I couldn't have said it better myself. Um, but ideas can be often daunting. It's like, how do I come up with the ideas? So I'm going to tell you, you don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be a savant. In fact, I'm going to tell you, don't listen to me very carefully. Don't even try to be original. Don't try to be, not yet. Not yet. The key that you want to do is you want to reverse engineer. You want to model success. Isaac Newton said, if I had seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Tony Robbins says, success leaves clues. Go figure out what someone who was successful did and model it, improve it. Learn their steps, right? Learn their steps. And so, again, people think coming up with ideas is difficult, and I'm going to show you how easy it is right now. So, I'm going to give you an example from a dentist, right? So, the first step you want to do to come up with ideas, before you come up with an idea, you want to define your niche. You really want to understand your niche. Who the heck are you targeting, right? Let's get that first, right? Let's get that. So, for example, right? And their audience are people who are looking for dental services, right? Things like teeth whitening. So the first thing they would want to do to come up with a viral video is they would literally want to use the second most popular search engine in the world, which is YouTube, and type in dentist how to, and you see all of these autofill suggestions come up, right? These basically show you what people are searching for, what their pain points are, what they're looking for, right? And as a business, you gotta solve their problems, right? You have to give them what they're looking for. And then after you search, right, you want to rank that by view count. So you want to rank that by view count. This is the third step. You now have ideas for viral videos with proven track records. It really is just that simple. You now have a sample of ideas, right? So don't never say, oh, I don't know what ideas to have. You have everything is at your fingertips. Right? That's how easy it is to find a viral idea. But the idea is nothing without packaging. If you have an idea but bad packaging, it will just be the best video that nobody ever watched. Here's an example. Imagine you walk into a 5-star restaurant, right? A beautiful 5-star restaurant. You know, the ambiance is incredible. Everybody's in there, you know, their 2-piece suits. You know, you got violinists playing, candlelight. Go in, sit down in your chair. The waiter or waitress, they push you in the chair. You know, so you scoot up to the table. You place your order. You order, I don't know, you order a steak. You order soy burger or something. But you order something delicious. And then the food comes it just ruins the whole experience. This is exactly what happens when I see people creating videos, right? They put all of this attention and this brainstorm into the video, into the story, the idea, but when it comes to packaging, it's an afterthought. They do it, they think about the thumbnail and the title, but after the video is done, write this down. Make sure you come up with the title and thumbnail before you shoot the video. Maybe write this at the top of your page. Curiosity is the golden key to content creation. You want to make somebody curious enough to stop. Put 20 things in your thumbnail, right? The brain, it's just going to confuse the brain, right? You're just going to create a feeling of anxiety and confusion, and that's not what you want to give a person. Remember, you want to give a person a feeling of curiosity when they click your videos. So keep it simple, 3 objects or less. So in this one, In this thumbnail here, I've got what are the objects, right? You got me, you've got the tube in my arm, you got the wardrobe, right? You also could have the text. The text on the screen could be considered an object, right? So you got the text, the wardrobe, and me. That's it. That's it. And the thumbnail should be very easy to understand at a glance. Thumbnails with faces outperform thumbnails without faces. Right? Many studies have shown this. And the last part of a thumbnail is to make sure you have conflict or tension. You want conflict inside of your thumbnail. Again, to make the person curious enough to click. You may be thinking, oh, Chris, I can make a thumbnail. I'm not a graphic designer. Well, funny enough, I've never created a thumbnail in my life. Getting thumbnails is probably the easiest thing you can get. It costs less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. You just go to Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, give the designer your idea, give them the reference, and they do it. It's easy. You don't need to be a graphic designer. So the second part of packaging is the title. We create the title in the same way. It's so easy. Okay, what did these example viral videos use as the title? Right? The world's largest toothbrush. Dentist reveals the secret to viral. Dentist does a silver filling. Right? Teeth whitening process. These are viral videos, right? So the title, even though people see the thumbnail first, just if you think about the neuroscience of clicks, people see the thumbnail first, and then the title is still very important. I always say, the thumbnail is king, the title is queen, right? You put them together, you got a good kingdom. So you want to model it when it comes to the title. And you want to run the title through my title checklist. So you want to ask yourself, okay, is the title in a verb or action tense? Does the title itself start conversation or generate self-interest? Remember, everybody's listening to the same radio station, WIIFM. What's in it for me? I'm sorry to say, people don't care about you. People care about them. They care about what you could do for them, right? We're all listening to that same radio station. So make sure the title abides by that. You want to ask yourself, is the title as short as possible, right? I don't have all of these words. In some cases, that's fine, but if you can shorten the title, it will outperform a title that's longer. Right? I think it was Mark Twain who said, I wish I had more time, I would have wrote you a shorter letter. It's an art to simplify things. And so that's why you should try to make it as short as possible. And number 4, you want to ask yourself, okay, is the title itself shareable? Number 5, is the title written from a 4th or 5th grade reading level? You got to understand, this is the majority of people watching content, watching videos, right? It's 4th or 5th grade reading level. You're not trying to appeal. I mean, maybe some of you are, but mostly you're not. If you're really trying to go viral, you're not trying to create things that would only appeal to professors, right? You're trying to write things that can appeal to the majority. Number 6, does the title include a crazy or unexpected word combination, right? Is it something different than what people are normally seeing, right? If people see a title that they've seen a million times, they're not going to click it. That's boring. And boring is the cardinal sin of content creation, right? Don't be boring. You've got to be attention grabbing, right? The title has to grab attention, right? It has to be striking. And in some cases, it has to be polarizing. Ask yourself, does the title ethically use FOMO or fear of missing out? Again, this is based on that curiosity principle. And the last one, does the title stimulate emotion? Right? This is something very important. When you're watching videos, when you click in a video, you always want to ask yourself, okay, how will this make a person feel? When I look at viral videos, it's all about, I call it the emotional surge graph, right? how how high is the emotional surge a person will get when they read this title or when they watch this video, right? You always want to stimulate emotion. You stimulate emotion, right? People, what comes from the heart reaches the heart. It's not the head, right? Human beings are not logical creatures, right? We make decisions with our emotions and then rationalize them with our logic. Okay, so we've got the idea, check. We've got the packaging, check. And now how about the story? Well, the story's easy, right? You don't have to be, you know, J.K. Rowling. A story is nothing more than a hook, the body or the substance, and then the payoff. That's it. And the hook is the most important, right? They're all important, but the hook is the most important. And every hook, right? The best hooks that I've found have a shocking question, a shocking statement, or start a shocking story, right? And the hook, I've got this, why do I have this picture of a chocolate cake, right? Well, that first bite of chocolate cake is so delicious, right? If the cake is good, it's like, organic flour. If it's good, that first bite is going to leave you wanting more. And that's exactly how a good hook should leave you. Here's some examples of viral hooks. When given the choice between being blind or being deaf, do you know what most people choose? Take a guess. Albert Einstein once said, everybody's a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Did you know the average person spends 4 years of his life looking down at his cell phone? Kind of ironic, ain't it? How these touch screens can make us lose touch. Do you know what day of the week you are most likely to die from a heart attack? I am not black. So let me just go back a slide. If you went back to count the views on all of those videos, they would probably be over 2 billion. Um, Nobody would have watched that video if I didn't have that hook, right? You heard it. It was a shocking question, right? Do you know what day of the week you're most likely to die from a heart attack? It was a shocking statement, right? I am not black. What? you gotta finish watching the video after that, right? So the hook is so important. Let me go back. When given the choice, and now today we've got co-pilots, right? We've got ChatGPT. And here's a prompt you should write down. Just ask ChatGPT, give me a shocking question, fact, or statement about my topic that I can use as a hook for my viral YouTube video that will capture and keep attention throughout. That's a hook. You can just ask ChatGPT and it will feed you back probably 10 of them. And you can use them. It's so easy. You don't even have to think about hooks anymore. AI is really changing the game. So let's go back to our dentist example, right? If we were trying to create an original video, you would take the hook that they used and evolve it, right? You want to evolve it. Here's something you want to write down. So the first one I have here is props. Props are a game changer. If you can use a prop as a metaphor for what you're speaking about, it will grab attention like nothing else. I'm actually getting chills because I'm giving away this secret to you guys. It is so powerful to use physical objects as props to create viral videos. If you look at the videos here, there's a prop in each one, right? So you don't just, if you're a talking head creator, don't just talk. Use a prop. Use something physical in your video. it will take off. Add music, add sound effects, right? Add a new location, create a crazy location or wardrobe. People sleep on the wardrobe, but I tell you this: when I was in my Mr. Beast obsessive years, just studying everything that went viral on YouTube, I found the videos where people had the wild wardrobes outperform those that just had a basic one, right? So if you've got a wild wardrobe in a wild location with a prop, you got something very special in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go to that second bite of the chocolate cake, right? The second bite is the body. This is the story, right? You've got to leave breadcrumbs to maintain the viewer's attention, right? This is where you add value to the viewer, right? I'm all about value. I want somebody to leave better than when they came, right? After they watch the video, I want to make them better, more elevated, more enlightened than when they came to watch the video, right? So the body of the story of the video, you always want them to say, okay, how is this going to end? Okay, how will this end? That's the feeling you want to give people when you're coming up with your scripts. And the last bite is the payoff, right? And that chocolate cake, the last bite is usually the best one, right? The payoff is something that you really spike the dopamine in their brain, right? You give them that reward, right? You're like, oh, wow, I figured out something new. And people will always remember the last thing that they saw, right? This is the recency effect. So here's my caution. Please write this down. Do not give the payoff too soon. I've made this mistake, and I'm going to show you an example, but do not do that. Do not give the payoff too soon. You have to kind of string people along a little bit and get them to watch to the end if you want the algorithm to really push your content. Because without getting into the nitty-gritty specific details, watch time and completion rates is a thing, right? It's a very important thing. If somebody completes your video to the end, that tells the algorithm, oh, this is a good video. Let's share it to more people. If somebody stops in the middle of your video because you gave them the payoff, they don't have any other reason to watch, the algorithm is going to say, oh, this is a bad video. People aren't even finishing it to the end. There's one sport that if you, hold on one second. So here's an example of a video that I did, this was a few months ago. It got 13 million views, 6,000 comments, and I want you to watch this video and everything that I've taught you so far, I want you to think about, okay, what did I do in this video that made it so successful? Hey, let me go back. There's one sport that if you play it, will reduce your risk of dying by 47%. Is it swimming? Is it football? Soccer? No, basketball, bodybuilding. After studying 8,000 people over the course of 20 years, researchers found that racket sports can add 10 years to your life. It's read flags, fast read flags, very strategic. Yes, go pickleball. So that video, like I said, got 13 million views. It went insane. It went crazy viral. And you saw, right? I didn't give him the payoff. I said, is it football? Is it soccer? Is it? I didn't tell him, hey, it's racquetball, racket sports, and here's why. I kind of strung him a little bit, right? I had people say, oh, I wonder what this is. So they're kind of forced to watch the video. It's a very tricky, but what it does is it actually gives people a reward at the end when they finally figure out the answer to what you're saying. So if you're a talking head, if you're an educational content creator, I suggest you use this strategy. So I want to show you a mistake I made with this strategy. I'm gonna have to close the let me do something. I've never showed anybody this. Let me share. Let me stop sharing. Oh man. I'm gonna show you my back end to a piece of content that I did. Like I told you before. Here, let me actually. I don't know why my camera is being so. All right, here we go. So, share my screen again for you guys. Okay, I don't know. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen? Give me a thumbs up. So this is literally the back end of my YouTube analytics. I've never showed anybody this. I know it's a lot of numbers, but I'm going to get to that. um, so here's what happened with this video. It's quite interesting. So this video was pretty much dead in the water. If you could kind of, not dead, but you can kind of see when I released this video, it didn't do much, right? It got 58,000. I'm like, I was frustrated. I was like, this is a great idea. Why isn't anybody really? Why isn't it taking off? And then you know what happened? This video went from 100,000 views, and then it just kept going to 34 million views. And here, let me. The reason why this happened, it's so insane. It literally took me. Let me actually share my screen again. It literally took me 5 seconds to make this one change. In oh my God, I'm gonna try to restart my camera. I literally took 5 seconds for this one change, and it was so insane. Oh, there we go. Man, this technology is so weird. I don't know, but nobody told me I had a big. I was zoomed into my face like that. Okay, so what happened here? Let me share again. So what happened here? All right, you guys can still see my screen. So what happened? You know what I did? I cut the end off of the video. It was so crazy. I literally, all I did was cut the last like 2 seconds of the video, and it went from 100,000 views to 35 million views. It's insane. It's so insane, right? So here's what I have to ask you is maybe your videos aren't bad. Maybe you have great videos, great content, but maybe there's something within the strategy or the structure of that video that you can change and you can shift and tweak, and it'll make all the difference. Let me go back to my. Sorry, that was a little bit of a. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah. Okay. So that was a man. I was like, why is this video not doing well? I just cut the end off because I'll kind of summarize it. One of the most important metrics for YouTube success is completion rate. So if you have a video and the end is of no relevance to the person, they'll stop watching and it'll ruin your whole video. So make sure you give the payoff at the end. All right, let's go back. So the truth about monetization. There's only a few ways to really monetize on YouTube, right? Or in general. And all of those ways are based on the buying power and specificity of your audience. The more concentrated your audience, the more money you will make, right? So you want to build a targeted audience. This is so, so important. This was actually one of the mistakes I made because I was living a life where I was like, man, I just want to help the world. I just want everybody to watch my videos. And but if I could go back, I don't know. If I could go back, I don't know if I would change anything. But I would definitely niche down a little bit more with my content. Um, because it's just so important when it comes to ad revenue and when it comes to really serving your audience. The other way to make money on YouTube is products, right? So you got to think if advertisers are willing to pay for putting their ads on your videos, they must be getting a great return on their investment. So why don't I create a product? And there are many ideas for products, right? Pete is the product guy. Pete is going to show you all about products on day 4. But just real quickly, there's a lot of ways to productize your brand, right? You've got merchandise, right? It could be clothes, that could be an album. You could have a digital course. You can have a membership. Um, all of these things, again, they're not to get. It's not for a payday, but they really are to serve your audience in a deeper way because unfortunately, you just don't get much immersion, right? When you just watch a YouTube video. I mean, it's great. It's right. It's good for some people, but if you really want to connect to your audience, I would definitely suggest looking into products. And then you've got brand deals, sponsorships, speaking. This is another way that you can earn revenue from YouTube, right? I have done brand deals with a lot of different companies: Slack, Bloomberg, Forbes, Neste, OWN, MTV. I've done speaking engagements. And the speaking engagements, man, when you really kind of solidify yourself as an authority in your niche, you can have speaking engagements, 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures for an hour on stage, right? I remember Les Brown telling a story. He got paid like over $1 million for an hour. It was a corporate speaking engagement. So the possibilities are really endless once you really make yourself an authority on YouTube, on social media. It all comes down to exposure. Because as P.T. Barnum says, without promotion, something very terrible happens. Nothing. Okay. I know that was a lot. How many of you guys feel like this right now? I was through a lot. It was a lot of information, but I want to ask you a question. Give me a thumbs up if you felt like it was worth it. Give me a thumbs up. Awesome. I see a lot of thumbs. Um, do you feel like you can take what I told you already and make a substantial change in your content tomorrow? Right? Yes, in the comment section. Good. I love that. I love that. I'm so happy to hear that. And so I want to ask you a question. Now, I'm certain that in the information I gave you today, left to your own and with your own resources, time, and effort, you can get and reach some very interesting goals. I have no doubt of this. And if that were your only option, that would be a worthy ideal to pursue. But what if there was another option? An option that allowed us to go at this together. A chance to go deeper than just this boot camp. What if I played an active role in your results and took responsibility in your success and had an obligation, an investment in your outcome? Do you think that in that situation I could empower you with any and all resources at my disposal to stack the deck in your favor, to make your success all but inevitable? If I had shortcuts and support systems and additional insights that go even deeper and more thorough into getting you the results that you want, desire, and deserve. If I had such an option for you, would you love to hear more about it and what I could do for you? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you're interested. Awesome. Well, it is with great pleasure that I want to introduce to you something very special that I have been working on for over a year. It is called the Creator Journey. So this is the old way compared to the Creator Journey way. The old way is when you're overwhelmed where to start, you're posting, but you're not getting the reach, you're not monetizing, you're procrastinating, you're stuck figuring it out on your own, right? And you're not growing your community. The Creator Journey way is a proven system that works. A message and a mindset, right? It's the content that is authentic. It can grow your audience and you can build a successful career as a creator. And you have an inner circle of creator friends. So I've created a special program to help you find your calling, grow your audience, and turn your videos into revenue faster. So here's the breakdown. The curriculum is 12 sessions where you can move at your own pace. You get lifetime access, all right? This is valued at $5,000. You get live coaching calls, your videos reviewed, you get meetings, you get real-time feedback, and access to a monthly mastermind. You'll get accountability, performance tracking, right? There's 12 modules in this program, and you'll get lifetime access. You get 12 weeks of live coaching calls, growth sessions, brand clarity sessions, mastermind calls. Again, this is $5,000. You get performance tracking, weekly SMS to keep you accountable and track your weekly progress. We value this at $1,000. And so here's the breakdown for the weeks, for the 12 weeks. We actually throw in an extra week for you guys. Here's the breakdown if you want to take a picture. So week 1, the journey begins, right? We overcome fear and become magnetic. Week 2, you rewrite your story and you can find your message. Week 3, you unlock that on-camera confidence. It's a lot of people, right, that are shy on camera. I was one of them. Little do you know, I'm a big-time introvert. So you unlock on-camera confidence. Week 4 is you have attention hacking, right? How do you grab attention? Week 5, you learn the art of viral storytelling and long-form mastery. And week 6, you learn the art of viral storytelling and short-form mastery. Week 7, you get advanced storytelling methods. Week 8, viral ideation and trends. Week 9, simplifying content creation. Week 10, viral video scripting and production. Week 11, we go through all of the analytics so that you can optimize. Week 12, the creator monetization and ad revenue, right? So you can learn how to optimize and get those brand deals. And in week 13, we go into physical products, consulting, and digital courses. So this is what you're going to walk away with, right? You'll no longer have to fight against the algorithm. You're going to learn from somebody who's been doing it for 15 years. And I'll tell you this, the algorithm is your friend. It's just about crafting your content in a way that it understands. So you'll create content that works, right? You'll learn how to optimize your videos for SEO growth. You'll create viral thumbnails and titles. You'll grow your brand. You'll craft your unique message. You'll maximize retention. You'll build a highly engaged and loyal community. And you'll learn how to elevate your video production simply. And I'm going to give you guys some bonuses. So we're also going to offer you Viral Impact Academy to gain access to the private viral video training that my team and I hosted, where we break down our brand clarity system and the strategies behind my most viral videos. You'll get my thumbnail swipe files, right? These are files that I have compiled over the years, and I still compile, right? So that you can see, you can reference thumbnails so that you can understand how to create curiosity and draw attention, right? You want to use these as inspiration. You'll never have issues with coming up with a thumbnail again. That was valued at $297. And this viral hook book you also get, right? This is data, right? Data backed video hook methods to get your content on the For You page and expand your audience's reach. This is valued at $297. You'll get my content management dashboard where you can finally stop being disorganized when it comes to creation. You can finally have one place for your content creation schedule with a dashboard to help you stay consistent and productive. And this is one of my favorite bonuses. So this is for the people who are really serious, who really want to take their content to the next level. We are going to fly you out to my house, my home, my farm in Portugal, and we're going to create together. We're going to create content together. So this is probably my favorite bonus. We're also going to give you something else, and that's the purpose formula and identity engineering courses. So these courses will help you also find your purpose, to help you stabilize in yourself, in your mission as a content creator, because I meet a lot of content creators and you'd be surprised. They need, it's so easy to lose your purpose. It's so easy to lose your identity, especially when you get successful, right? So you get my two courses that I shot on that as well. So here's the breakdown of the creator journey. You get 12 weeks of coaching calls valued at $5,000, performance tracking valued at $1,000, Viral Impact Academy $997, my swipe files $297, my viral hookbook $297, my content management dashboard $497, and come on to my home in Portugal and let's shoot together. That's priceless. And this is valued at $13,088. But of course, listen, I'm not going to charge you that, right? I'm not going to charge you $13,000. But I have to ask you a question, right? If all this program did, right, was finally cure your creator procrastination, would it be worth it? If all this did was help you share your message with more people, would it be worth it? If all this did was remove the stress and doubt from creating content that can help you, your business grow, would it be worth it? So today we have a very special offer of only $995 for 3 payments of $345. Scan your QR code, go to start.creatorjourney.com. And of course we have a, listen, I'm not in here to, have a money grab. I want to really help people. So if you come on in 30 days, you feel like, hey, this isn't working for me, we give you an unconditional guarantee to get your money back, right? If you're not satisfied for any reason, no questions asked, right? We will get you your money back. So a lot of people, they think it's too late to be a creator. You may be thinking that, right? There was an article written last year on Signify, and YouTube creator is actually the fastest growing small business. There are tens of thousands of channels earning 7 figures today. There's over 1 million channels earning 6 figures. And all of these numbers are expected to double in the next few years. And here's a PS for you. The algorithms are shifting to favor smaller, more authentic creators. YouTube is going back to being YouTube, right? This is bad for me, somebody who's got all these followers, right? But it's evening the playing field. It's leveling the playing field so that the smaller creators can be successful. And I love that. So maybe you think you don't have the talent, right? I don't have the talent for YouTube. Well, YouTube ain't about talent. Content creation is not about talent. What it is about is passion, excitement, information, and connection. Talent is overrated. Talent actually gets boring. It gets stale, right? It's just a novelty act. You do not need talent. You need passion, excitement, information, and to form a connection. And see, a lot of people tell me, they say, Prince, man, I'm afraid to be on camera. Well, first of all, we're going to work on that. We're going to work on being in front of a camera confidently. But if you're like, man, I just, I could do that, and I don't mind being in front of camera, I just don't want to. Well, YouTube now has something called faceless channels. And in a report last year, faceless YouTube channels are seeing 30 to 50% annual growth in views and ad revenue compared to traditional channels. All in all, guys, every single YouTuber on the planet will tell you the same 5 words. I wish I started sooner. And listen, I'm going to give you this bonus for the action takers, for people who really, really are trying to take their careers, their content to the next level. For the first 100 people who join, we're going to do quick start live coaching calls, October 17th and 18th. That's coming up. And I will speak to you personally. We'll get on a group call. We'll go over your viral video ideas and make it happen. But this bonus is a fast action bonus only for the first 100 people who join. Again, that's the breakdown. And this is what you pay. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Pete, it's on you, my friend.
Yeah, man, dude. Hey, everybody. I love that. I love Prince. And a lot of you, what's kind of cool. And if you can stop your share on your side, Prince, that'd be great. Start.creatorjourney.com. Rachel, be ready to bring the whole thing up here in just a second as we wind down today. The first 100 are going to get fast start calls, as he mentioned, to help you get rolling and rocking and rolling. And we're going to do that for the first 100. Here's the cool thing. You will be the founding class. Many of you were trying to guess the price. It's going to be 2K. It's going to be 3K. Like, I saw the chat. It was lighting up. It's going to be 2K. It's going to be 3K. Let me tell you this. It will be 2K, but not for the founding members. You will be a founding member of Prince EA, helping you create your creator's journey. You will be one of the founding members. And so one of the things that you're getting is that first 100 bonus, as well as the founding member pricing, which knocks it down half price. So team, if you'll drop that in the chat. One of the things he said is everybody says, I wish I would have started fast. I cannot believe this. My team, I'm getting this. My team will be going through this. And I'm not getting it because I'm a friend. I'm getting it because I want to be a customer. As he taught all of that, I'm like, man, there is so much more I could do. And I've never had access to his brain. This is his life work of 15 years. So guess what? I'm one of the founding members. I'm one of them. And guys, you got the chance to do that with a 1 pay or a 3 pay. I want to encourage you to take advantage today because of what this will do for you. I told you, I did not start fast enough. I wasted years where I told myself I was going to be a creator. And you want me to tell you the video that really helped me understand what I need, why I no longer needed to wait? It was the video that I told you on the front end, on the very front end. I want you to watch this video, and I want you to have the perspective of you being a creator and not waiting another day. So let's roll that. I'll come back and give instructions to VIPs, and I'll come back and give everybody the homework assignment to win prizes tomorrow. Every day we're going to be giving prizes away, today, tomorrow, the next day. We've got 4 amazing days of content with Prince EA. I'll tell you about the homework assignment today, but watch this quick little video, and I want you to tell me what speaks to you in this video the most. Roll this video, guys, and I'll be right back.
Hey, I don't care who you are, what race, what age, what gender. I don't care about any of that stuff. But what I do know is that you have a dream inside of you. And that dream you have kept hidden from the world. You've made excuses for it. You've delayed it. You've listened to people telling you to be realistic. But deep down in your heart, you know that you're not living to your potential. And life is now something you're just getting on with. I want to lay some reality on you real quick. Where is the wealthiest place in the world? Do you know?
It's not China. It's not Dubai. It's the graveyard. Because in the graveyard, you will find inventions never invented, businesses never erected, songs never sung, books never written, ideas never nurtured, people never realized because they were scared to take a risk. Scared like you. But you want to know something else? You're not in the graveyard yet. And we get one life, right? And every passing moment, we will never get back again. You will never start this video with the same perspective you had when you click play. You will never brush your teeth the same way twice in your life. There ain't no rewind button on life. 6,000 years ago, man created the wheel. Only 6,000 years ago. The first written language was created. That's it. And if I may remind you, the airplane is only a little over 100 years old. There was no internet 50 years ago. No cell phone. So don't sit here and tell me that everything that can be done has been done when we haven't been here for very long. There are dreams, there are ideas and accomplishments that are waiting to be discovered, that are waiting for you. Helen Keller was once asked, what on earth will be worse than being born blind? She said, it will be so much worse to be born with sight, but no vision. Why can't we have cures for every disease known to man? Why can't we have clean water, food, education for every person on this planet? Why can't we have peace on this planet? Why do we have to die to go to heaven? The earth is already in space. We can have heaven right here, right now. Just a shift in this. Why not? Because somebody said it's impossible. It can't be done. Kim Kardashian, live your life. Step into your greatness. They say the average person dies at 25, but is buried at 75. You know what that means? Unless you figure it out. Don't let this negative world get to you. Don't let it win. Do not go where the path may lead, but go where there is no path and leave a trail.
Guys, one of my favorite videos that I've watched, it started my creator's journey. I remember meeting Prince A for the first time on like a charter bus at a mastermind that we both invested $100,000 to be in. $100,000 mastermind. Like, who invests that? Him and I. And I met him and I got to share with him that video made me realize that I can't stop playing small and I can't stop waiting for tomorrow. People needed me to be able to create my creator's journey, to start my path, to make a difference. And now I fast forward 10 years later, 100,000 customers across the world, and 253 million people have been impacted by my customers because of me finally starting my creator's journey. But I waited too long. I waited years too long. I'm curious in the chat, how old are you today? The average person dies at 25 years old, but it's not buried till they're 75. Today, that changes. Today, that shifts. Today, it's a new day. You're not going to wait a day longer. I really want to encourage you guys today to step into creator's journey. Do not let your message, do not let your creator's journey go to the graveyard with you. Do not. Don't let excuses get in the way. Don't let being broke get in the way. The journey starts today. A lot of you are asking what happens. Well, this week, right away, you get access to stuff. Right away, you get access to things immediately. And next week is when the journey of the coaching and everything begins. And so, team, bring those up. I'm going to give a few housekeeping items before we leave here today. Same time, same place. What an amazing day with Prince EA. Yeah, I didn't mean to rhyme, but it was incredible day. Rachel, if you can bring those up for me today really quick. And I'm hearing there could be some issues with the payment option. Rachel, are we there? And so I want to make sure that I'm going to talk about the homework assignment too. I'm going to talk about the homework assignment too. So, homework assignment is, as I bring this up, so you're one video away boot camp. Guys, if we can go to the next slide for me really quickly here. Today, how do you actually win? Guys, these are all the things so this is how you win. This is today's assignment. I want you to tag Prince EA on whatever platform you're on, a story, a reel, Facebook, whatever you want to do, a post. And I want you to share what was your biggest takeaway. I want you to share what was your biggest takeaway today. Like what moved you, what inspired you, and then I want you to below that post the link for people to show up for the next 3 days. And we're going to kind of just pay attention to which comment or which thing was the most powerful thing. That's what we're going to do. So we want to see what was your biggest takeaway. Team, if we can bring things back up, please. So make sure you go to start.creatorjourney.com, start.creatorjourney.com to get signed up today. We are so excited. The program, you get access right away. The first 100 are going to get access to a couple of coaching calls with Prince EA, fast action bonus to get started with Prince EA. Hey, I'm curious in the chat, who's telling me, man, I am in. I just want to know who's in. I am in. I'm in. I want to know. I am in. Look at that. I love that. I love that. I love that. So that's what I just talked about. First 100 of you, all of you, you see so many people doing that. They keep going, team. Fast action bonus today. The entire thing over $13,000 of value. Founding members are the only one who will get it at $995. That price will double, and our founding members will get that pricing. Go to the next slide, guys, before I wrap up today. There is a 1-pay and a 3-pay, and if for any reason that 3-pay isn't on there, we'll make sure that it's on there as well, and you will be one of the first 100 that get that fast action bonus. We can keep going, team. Start.creatorjourney.com. Is that the last slide that we have there, team? That is awesome. Okay, come back to me, guys. Come back to me. So listen, get your homework assignment done. Take action today. Talk about the biggest takeaway and why that was the biggest takeaway. Make sure you tag Prince EA on that. We're going to be paying attention to what we believe was the most inspiring comment that was made today. We will be back same time tomorrow, same place for all of our VIPs. You should have a link for a private room that we're going to go into here in the next 3 to 4 minutes. We will be in that private room to be able to answer all of our VIPs. Congratulations to all of the founding members. Prince, anything you want to say as your final thoughts today, just as we close day 1 out? What an incredible day. So many new founding members as part of the program.
Wow. Thank you guys so much for being here, for investing the time into yourself. Listen, I'm not here to play games. You know, I know how short this life is, right? We don't have forever. So my whole thing is act now, act today. Live the life, live the dream that you have inside of you. For me, it was to create content, right? It was to make videos. And if that's the same for you, or if you just want to use it to help your business, to help something else, then let me guide you. I'm so grateful that you guys put your trust in me. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again.
Love it, man. All right, everybody. So make sure, be checking your email. We're going to go to the VIP room right now and take advantage, be one of those first 100 that sign up. We'll be back for day 2 tomorrow. Awesome, guys. We will see y'all soon, and we'll keep this open for a little bit as well. Team, if y'all can keep a slide open as well. People are asking for the link, so if you can keep the whole stack slide up, Rachel, NT, that would be awesome, of everything that's included in the program. The access begins today. We'll keep the room open for a little bit here, guys. We'll see you on day 2.